Are you one of those that searches for reviews when a firm launches an IPO? Don't you wish to be independent? If so, instead of scouring the internet, analyze the company's prospectus. But you don't know how to study this 400-page document? Don't worry, we have you covered. In this video, you will learn what details to look for in a red herring prospectus. Here are the crucial points which you should look out for in a red herring prospectus. 1. Industry and business overview. While reading an RHP, it is the first thing that comes into the picture. It is the best section to give you knowledge about the sector and macroeconomic conditions prevailing in the economy. It also gives you industry-specific knowledge, which becomes the base of your fundamental analysis. So, don't forget to check out this section if you want to invest fundamentally. 2. Strategies. This section presents the future of the company. It depicts the company's strategies regarding products and markets. It helps in analyzing the future potential of the company and making a sound decision. After all, listing gains are temporary, but long-term investing is permanent. So, you have to look at growth prospects. 3. Strengths. The prospectus also mentions the external and internal strengths over its competitors. It's like the company is answering why you should invest in them. It is a good sign if a company has more competitive strengths over its peers. It ensures growth potential in the future and sustainability of the business. 4. Operations. Knowing about the future is exciting, but the future is uncertain. Not even the astrologers could have expected such a pandemic in 2020. That is why it is essential to know about the present. The operations section gives us insights into the policies and systems the company follows. It helps in understanding the business of the company in detail. 5. History. It will be unwise for a company to go public in its initial years of operation. How can they expect people to invest when they don't even have the financial data to estimate the intrinsic value? That is why the company launches an IPO after surviving in the industry and generating profits. So, it becomes necessary to know the history of the company to analyze the past growth. 6. Regulation and policies. India is the land of laws, with the world's longest constitution and highest number of regulations. So, it becomes necessary to know the laws and regulations applicable to the company, which this section states. You won't prefer to invest in a company that breaches the law, will you? 7. Management. This section gives various details about the board of directors like their names, tenure, director identification number, DIN, etc. It also contains the remuneration structure and committees. 8. Promoters and promoter group. Promoters are the first to get involved in the company. So, it's only natural that they also get a place in the RHP of the company. You can use this section to understand the unsaid promoters version of the company's growth potential. 9. Dividend policy. The dividend is a vital source of passive income for investors. So, it's necessary to check the dividend policy and the past trends regarding the same. Else, you may have to regret investing in a growth stock for a dividend. 10. Risk factors. For Scam 1992 fans, this section is their love, literally smiley face. But don't get too emotionally attached, and analyze the risks rationally before investing in the company. As you know, investing in shares are subject to market risks. Read all related documents carefully. 11. Capital structure. If you think that this section gives details regarding the equity and debt in the company, then you are partially wrong. You have to determine it yourself, through financial statements. This section gives info only about the equity share capital of the company. It also contains a long list of the history of shares held. 12. Details of the offer. As the name suggests, it contains the details of IPO, such as the number of shares issued, the breakup of shares allotted to different categories of investors, etc. 13. Objects of the offer. This section tells you how the company will utilize its funds raised via IPO. It helps in knowing the company's goal, i.e., whether it focuses on expansion, survival, or other things. 14. Financial information. Tell us honestly, this is the first section you visit in RHP, isn't it? It's not your fault. Money is the priority for most people. Also, this section is used for the financial modeling of the company. It helps in knowing the fair value of the company. Anyways, it contains the financial statements of the company. It includes statement of profit and loss, balance sheet, cash flow statement, and notes to accounts. 15. Legal information. This section gives insights into outstanding litigations against the company and the directors, which may be criminal, civil, and tax related. It is better to avoid the company with significant litigation, as it may hinder their business. 16. Offer information. It contains all the relevant details about the IPO, such as the offer price, vital dates, and the procedure to apply in the IPO. So, don't forget to read this section to understand the minute details about the offer. 17. Basis for offer price. Did you know how a company decides the offer price of shares? If not, don't worry. The company assumes the same. That is why it also mentions the basis to determine the offer price. It may consider APES, P/A ratio of the industry, return on net worth, and other ratios. After all, it's not an easy task to do that. That's why companies follow the book building process to determine the offer price. And there you have it, folks, a comprehensive guide to understanding and dealing with red herring prospects in your sales efforts. Remember, prospecting is as much about identifying the right opportunities as it is about recognizing the wrong ones. So, stay vigilant, stay focused, and happy prospecting. That's all for today's video. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tips and insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.